Every human suffers, either by facing some bad incident, or by having some misfortune in his life, or in the form of some disease, or about the things that don't happen according to his will. Nobody is here who won't face any kind of suffering in this life. Everybody face challenges and hurdles in his life. But sufferings do vary from people to people. Either it's in the form of one's bad luck, or it can also be one's life test. Yet, life tests us at every point, and how we use to deal with those tests that really matters. The worthless feeling arises in our minds when we use to compare our lives with others. If you are feeling with some kind of family stress, then it would be a huge stress or challenge for you. But maybe that family stress would not be a big challenge for someone else. Only in a case if he does not value his family. If you are failing in an exam, then that would be heartbroken news for you. But this thing would not affect the one who belongs to a very rich businessman dad. So everybody have stress in his life. And every stress has different levels with respect to different people. Just like that, the son of rich dad has no level of stress with respect to him. But the son of middle-class family bothers a lot regarding his failure in the exam. Background of the story. Everything was perfect from her birth to schooling, and then from schooling to graduation. But that was perfect for her. And it was not perfect for her parents on her day of birth. Because she was born with her special needs. To raise the children with their special needs is really a critical challenge for parents. Although, parenting is itself a challenge. But there is a huge difference in parenting of some special one, and parenting of some ordinary one. This is a point that is highlighting again about level of stress. Parenting of special one is high level of stress. But parenting of an ordinary one is a low level of stress. And we must say that parents raising the special ones are come under the category of inspiring personality. Let's have a look on the life story of this girl. I had some facial differences, in other words, I did not look like the normal baby girls. My eyes were drooping and my cheeks bones were not much developed. On the meanwhile, I had cleft palate, means I was not able to speak the clear words as a normal child speaks. I was unable to suck the mother feed, so I was used to get spoon feeding. I had no normal ears, so my parents thought that maybe I am deaf. And from my eyes it was supposed that I can't see. So my parents consulted different doctors regarding my different problems. I got 2 surgeries of my cleft palate, and now I speak 75% clearer than my previous speech result. But still it is an issue. One day my father brought a bugle and he played it to near my ears. I highly alerted after listening to this sound, and my father just ran into the tears of happiness, that I can hear. And the hope of light enlightened more in his heart. I got hearing aid for my listening purpose, but when I wore the hearing aid for the first time, I really enjoyed different voices of my surroundings, because I never heard those voices much clearly before. Regarding my facial differences, my parents quieted to get more surgeries on me. Because that was risk according to some doctors. My father decided to admit me in some school. He tried to focus on my education first, instead of making my whole memories spending in the hospitals. Education is a strong key point to overcome such kind of issues, because if you have a strong educational background, then you really come to know that how to deal with such situations. At school, the head of the school declared that no one will be allowed to make fun of my special facial differences. Somehow I really performed well in my school. I used to take second position in my class. Everything got perfect and normal in my life, as it is said that after every hurdle there the ease comes, and so it came. Finally I did my graduation in computer sciences without putting any reference in any school, college, and university. I reached to my graduation level successfully in an open merit, and done with it. My university and school life was full of fun and joy. I am having least but the very good friends around me. That life was really a good experience, but now there is another challenge that I never ever thought about in my life, and that is to be getting married. I still remembered that at my childhood age whenever I was alone in my room, I used to take fancy dupatta on my head and sit silently as a bride. This was just a play that I used to play by my own self, and I never thought that in the upcoming years it will become a big challenge for me, as I did not see the life and its realities from the closer view perspective. Actually, usually the guys want Lady Diana or maybe a good singer, that she may able to wake them up early mornings in their melodious voices. I really didn't know, that how the people are cruel, by just putting some pity on God's creations. Actually people don't reject me, I reject them because of their ordinary thinking. Sometimes I think that maybe if I would be in place of those people, then maybe I would think the same as people do. I want the one who thinks like me in a special way. Despite of things got much better, but still there is another challenge left behind in my life. I have not much fancy dreams regarding marrying someone, but yes, I am a girl who has some feelings, just like the normal people have with them. Getting married is just a challenging decision. There is a guy to whom my parents are considering, but he is not much literate, he only did 8th grade from a school, and who does not earn much enough, but yet, he is good looking, but I am really worried that how I will spend my life with him. How I will share my thoughts with him, because there is somehow huge difference in our education and thinking, as beauty is not everything to spend life practically. I have no objection over this proposal because thinking out of the box is another key to success, but I am having many fears regarding this, and I just want he may able to think in a way just I do. Having the fears in my mind that maybe he would not be a greedy guy, or he is marrying me just because of my status. It didn't come to know me yet that why and how he got agreed for my proposal. Life is really unpredictable. I never ever thought about this situation even in my dreams. Don't know, that what will be happened next to me, but yet, I am hoping for the best with me. I have a strong faith on my God, because when I was supposed that I can't listen, my Lord facilitated me with hearing aid. Despite of my facial differences and speaking issue, my Lord took me at the top university of Pakistan, for which I dreamed just. And now I am about to complete my MS in software engineering. Is it not strange that I can cook well, I can perform well in my studies, I can perform better in any job, I can drive the car, I can do the best shopping, I can give a best advice after sharing one's grief, but it is ridiculous to become someone's wife, just because of my facial differences and speaking issue? How strange the situation is. I must say, people are not different, the thoughts are different. Maybe I don't think like that, if I would be at place of these extra normal people. At the end I must say, thank you so much to my dear God for blessing me and loving me in a very beautiful way. Now again the faith and the hope starts from here. Dear God, please also shower your countless blessings on my marriage matter too. What makes me an inspiring personality? I would be an inspiring personality if I would be able to drop all negative stuff from my mind. If one's intentions are good, then I think nothing can beat you in life, and my intentions are really good. But just there are few fears for which I have to overcome on it, to become really an inspiring personality for all of you. Yet, now I am just thinking out of the box. Fortunately, the end of this story could not be disclosed. Because only the God knows the end of every real lifetime stories, but I really wish that this story may have a great end in the heaven.